Welcome back, baseball fans, to the Winter Baseball Classic, and we are moving into the losers bracket, which means that it's about time we're going to start sending teams home. Pack their bags. Double elimination tournament, and these guys lost their first round series, best of sevens, and now they face off in a best of five. Winner advances, loser goes home. Another ridiculous commute today. We've got Halifax hosting Vancouver Island, which is a heck of a commute for these poor Vancouver folks, getting on the Port Angeles ferry out of Victoria, BC, and Port Angeles to Seattle, and then flying across country to Halifax just for a spring training baseball tournament. And it's winner go home. Loser go home. Today's matchup will be Dave Roberts for Vancouver and Stan Bonson for Halifax. And the reason these teams have struggled is the guys who are missing. In the case of Halifax, they're without Ken Holtzman, Dave McNally, Eddie Watt, Cesar Tovar, Lee May, Richie Hebner, Mike Epstein, Mike Andrews. That's some talented players they don't have. They're in the summer league. Their cards aren't here. Vancouver is missing. They are without the services of Jim Northrup, Carl Taylor, Lou Maroon, Chuck Dobson, Denny McLean. So Halifax looks like they lost more guys, if that means anything. Let's get started. From Halifax, you're in Nova Scotia, but I'm not. Ed Stroud leads it off. 1-7's a walk. Terry Harmon, 58, lines are short. Jose Tartable pops out. And Melton, 69, bounces to second. Carew at second base makes the play. Forgot to mention that in the first two games of the series were in Vancouver, and they won both. So Halifax has to win the last three. Games 3, 4 in Halifax, and then go back to Vancouver for Game 5 to avoid being sent home for the end of the tournament. Rod Carew skies a center. McCarver bounces it back to the mound, and George Scott hops to first. Frank Baker, 67, walks. Harrelson, 3-4. Let's take a look at Ken Harrelson's card. He, actually his 70 card is in the league with Portland, so this card is not necessary for the carryover league. Very unusual card, besides the misprint at the top, in that he hit 30 home runs and is a base stealer with a .221 average. That's a weird combination of assets for a guy. But it's 2-0 Vancouver. Jerry Adair, 3-6. Base hit for Jerry Adair. Johnny Edwards, 2-9 right. Byron Brown, 3-6 is a walk. 2-on, 1 out for Ed Stroud. 2-7's a K. And with 2 outs, Terry Harmon, pitcher. All right, only 2. So Halifax, they need a rally here. Billy Williams, 1-9 single. Darren Johnson, 42, center. Jesus Alou, 37, single 1-2, line out. Bill Voss, 37, Ks. We go to third. Jose Tartable, 2-4, short. Bill Melton, 68, Ks. Frank Baker, 65, 1-18 off the pitcher's card. It is gone, and it's 3-0 Vancouver, trying to get the sweep. Ken Harrelson, Ks. Jim Hart, 110. That's a base hit. Bobby Wine, 57, is a single to center field. And it'll be Carew with 2 men on. Carew, 36, 1-1, he lines out. McCarver, 1-7. Homer 1-4, double. That's going to be a double. Second and third, 1 out for George Scott. Centery question mark. Bobby Wine. Will he try and run here? 11, 12, 13. No, he will not. And with 2 outs, Billy Williams single to center field. That'll score 1. McCarver holds. We have a 3-2 game. Darren Johnson flies to right. Jerry Adair in the 4th. 34 pitcher. Johnny Edwards, 49, second. Byron Brown, K's. 3-2, bottom of the 4th. Al Liu, 1-6, pops to third. Bill Voss, 46, flies to right. Jim Hart, 45, rolls to second. We go to the 5th inning. Ed Stroud, 1-7, walk. Let's start taking a look at some guys. Here's Ed Stroud. This card reminds me a little bit of Johnny Briggs' card. The 1-2 card with power and walks, but it's just not as good. So in the pecking order between Briggs and Stroud, when their position comes up in the draft, you would think Johnny Briggs gets selected before this guy, but they're kind of competing for maybe one spot in the summer league. Terry Harmon, already in the summer league, 2-6, 6-4-3 double play. And Jose Tardable, 59, second X. Caru's a 3-25, and he makes the play. All right, bottom of the 5th. Dave Roberts is a starter 5, wants to qualify for a win. Bobby Wine, 6'11", left. Stroud, a 3-6, makes the catch. Carew, 4'10", center X Carew. Tardable's a 3, that's a base hit for Carew. He's an ace stealer. Edwards has got a -1 arm. McCarver's going to do a little hit and run action here. Moves runner up. Runner goes to second with 2 outs for George Scott, and he grounds a short. So he gets through 5. Qualifies for the win. Stan Bonson in the 6th. Bill Melton, 56, pops to first. Frank Baker, 4'10", center. Ken Harrelson, 39, 111, fly ball, fly ball. All right, he comes out after 5 as a starter 5, about to break. So in the 6th inning, Vancouver's going to go to the bullpen and bring in Gary Ross. You may remember Gary Ross from the Summer League as a starting pitcher for the Diamondbacks and with a 76 card, where it was probably one of his better years. Because Gary Ross really toiled from this year, 69 through 75, didn't really do a lot. In 76, he had a good year. So, bottom of the 6th, he comes in to face Billy Williams, 55, so walk. Darren Johnson, 1-7, 1-13. Let's take a look at Darren Johnson's card. Doesn't really matter. It's a home run. Darren Johnson's already in the league with his 30-homer 71 card, I believe. Jesus Alou, 1-2 short. Bill Voss, 63. Pitcher, 26. And he makes the play. And Jim Hart flies left. So, Gary Ross blows the lead, and Halifax has a lead in the series of 4-3. Bonson, starter 6. We'll let him go into the 7th. If he gets into trouble, we'll hook him. Jerry Adair, 46, single on a 13 is a base hit. Well, that might be enough. Dick Ellsworth will come on in the 7th. Let's take a look at him. He's in the Summer League with Toronto. Ellsworth in the 7th. It'll be Johnny Edwards. Batting for Johnny Edwards will be Russ Gibson. The Tyrant at first. Russ Gibson, 1-5, skies the center. Byron Brown, 6'12", pitcher B, fielder's choice. And with 2 outs, it's Ed Stroud. Remember we said he could hit lefties a little bit? 2-9. He does have a walk on 2-9 to keep the inning going. So that's on base percentage helps there. Terry Harmon with 2 on and 2 outs. 59 off of Ellsworth. Triple 1-2-3 double is a double to center field. Stroud now. Let's see if you can run here. 15, 16, 17 against the -2 arm of Voss. But he gets thrown out on a 17. That's a tough break for Stroud. Bill Voss is his name. So Bill Voss, he's also trying to get into the Summer League. He's got a -2 arm in center field. So now I know that. when I go to, consider how valuable something like that would be. Stroud just got thrown out as the lead run. We have a tie game 4-4 instead of Vancouver winning, thanks to Bill Voss. Gary Ross will give it a second inning. Bobby Wine, third. Rod Carew, 37K. And McCarver, 55 is a walk. George Scott, 68, center. Forgot to give you the 7th inning stretch music. 7th inning stretch here, we're listening to Translators, Heartbeats and Triggers, LP from 82. You're Everywhere That I'm Not was the big hit. You're Nova Scotia, but I'm not, etc., whatever. Anyway, 4-4, we're in the 8th inning. Let's see, Ellsworth has given you one good one. Let's see, he'll stick around. Jose Tartable, 57, short. This is Wine. Bobby Wine's a 344, I think. Yeah. Makes the play. Bill Melton, 43, left X. This is Billy Williams, 313. Makes the grab. And Frank Baker, batting for Frank Baker, will be Billy Canigliaro. Canigliaro, 67, is a pop to short. All right, 2 innings out of Ross. We have a 4-4 game in the 8th inning. We're going to go Tom Bergmeyer in the 8th. Billy Williams in a 4-4 tie. 65, flies to right. Darren Johnson, 2-7, single 1-15, lines out. JLU, 2-2, pops out. All right, Ellsworth gave us 2. The 9th inning of a 4-4 tie. Halifax is going to hope that Daryl Patterson, their closer, can hold down the fort. He walks a lot of guys. It's always good to have guys like that on at the start of the inning instead of in the middle of the inning when there are guys on base. So here's Harrelson. So Harrelson has a 2-run homer in the game. 2-7 is a K. Jerry Adair, 311, pops to third. And Russ Gibson, 53, rolls to first. All right, Bergmeyer will go a 2nd inning in relief to face Bill Voss. Batting for Bill Voss will be Jose Herrera. Herrera will pinch hit for him. 69, double 1 to 6 is a base hit off the Bergmeyer card. Jim Hart, 110, single dot, 2-1, nobody out for Bobby Wine. I'm smelling a bunt here out of the defensive shortstop. He's a B bunter, he's going to bunt. It is good. Now you got 2nd and 3rd with 1 out, and I got some bad news. You got Rod Carew up. Let's take a look at Carew's card. Yeah, so believe it or not, you're wondering why is Carew here? Well, it's because his 70 card at 366, and that's in the summer leagues. So this is a real pickle for Vancouver. Rod Carew, the A bunter, up 2nd and 3rd with 1 out in the bottom of the 9th of a tie game. Bergmeyer will pitch to him here. The pitch to Carew, 66 off the Bergmeyer cards, a lazy sac fly into the outfield. That'll walk it off. 2 singles, a sacrifice bunt, a sacrifice fly, and Halifax marches back and gets themselves a win. They won a baseball game, folks. Congratulations to Halifax by temporarily pushing off the elimination there. So, let's do the box for this. We have Patterson gets the win with a strikeout in the 9th inning. Ellsworth in 2 innings gave up Twits a run and a walk. Stan Bonson was a little shaky there, but held together. Actually, he gave up the homers early, but not many hits. 3 earned runs, walked 4, struck out 4. Bergmeyer takes the loss there. 2 hits a run in the 9th. Gary Ross, a big 2-run homer by Darren Johnson. That was 1 hit, 2 runs, and a walk. 2 walks. and 1K. Everything else, Roberts. 6 hits, 2 runs. But he's only a starter 5, so he got pulled early in this game. So there's your box. 1009, 0108 and 2/3, 5945. We've had a number of walk-offs in the series. That's some real competitive baseball to have walk-off games. 4559, 5522, 2255. And the fact that we can't eliminate anybody after playing this. So we'll look at the stats for the teams. And with Vancouver and Halifax. Vancouver is still leading this series 2 games to 1. They need to win 3 games. Basically, the first team to lose 7 games year to date gets eliminated. This is the easy way of figuring this out, because that means you lost a best of 7 and a best of 5. And so right now, you see Halifax is precariously at 6 losses, 4 and 6. Vancouver, interestingly enough, has put their 2 wins in the right round, because they got swept in the round of 7, but their 2 wins come at the expense of Halifax, and oddly enough, Halifax is behind in the series but ahead in the winning percentage column, for what that's worth. So Vancouver, 2 and 5, they're hitting .250 with a .460 team ERA. Again, the thing about Vancouver, because they got swept in the first round, the most games they can possibly win in this losers bracket is 3. So they're going to have a crappy winning percentage. So right now they're 2 and 5, hoping to go either 3 and 5 or 3 and 6. And Halifax is hoping to come back and go 6 and 6. They actually need to go 6 and 6 to advance. So it's a little. You don't factor in the results of the first round to the second round. So Halifax hitting .244 with a .434 ERA. And now we look at our year-to-date stats for this Winter Baseball Classic tournament. We've now played 65 games, and we're finding some consistency in these stats. We've been seeing that kind of hover around .250 and a .380, .385 ERA pretty consistently now for this league, meaning good pitching, not much hitting. And that's where we are. We cannot eliminate a team tonight, so I'll have to do that before the next game. I'll play a game 4 here in Halifax. Thanks for checking out the video. We'll see you next time. Welcome back, baseball fans. Well, it turned out that the losers of that series was, unfortunately, Halifax did lose that series 3 games to 1, so it means that their spring training little tournament is over for a nice chunk of these guys. And I'm going to go through each card and see what to expect the rest of the way. For the offense, Munson, we know, is already in the league with a 70 card with the Yankees, so he is in a good situation. Billy Williams, his 70 cards in the league with the Cubs, good situation. George Scott's in the league with a 70 card with Boston. Darren Johnson's in the league already with a 71 card. So far, so good. These guys didn't really even need to win anything. Cheney, I can't remember in this era if his card's in the league already. It doesn't get much better than this for this guy. Switch hitting shortstops. Sometimes the dude's got power, but I don't know. This could be the end of the line here for him. He's trying to get in. Again, all these guys, this could be the last time we see them. Once you get knocked out of the Winter Baseball Classic tournament, it's head home and stand by the phone. We'll call you. Don't call us. So, yeah. J.L. Liu, trying to get into the league as a pinch hitter. 248 hitter. Maybe. Maybe not. Jim Hart's on the Giants. He's okay. Bill Voss. Interesting case here. Knocked out. Maybe for good. His agent says, hey, my guy can play some good center field. -2 arm, E2E rating. Shame he's a 3. If that was a 2, I'd be a lot happier with him. He's passable against right-handed pitching. This hits 235 or something. 261. Let me look again here. Oh, he's got a walk on 8 and a 15, yeah. Well, this is again the situation where there's a lot of competition for spots. If he was a 2 in center, I'd give him a slightly better chance of getting into the league. Bill, wait by the phone. We'll call you. Don't call us. Jose Herrera. He can hit lefties. Can play the infield and the outfield. So that's that offers two things. 265, 286. Yeah, he could get in. Jose, there's definitely a market for you for a guy who can hit lefties and play the infield and the outfield. So you have a shot. Carew we know about. He's in the league with a 70 card. Believe it or not, Bobby Wine's in the league with a better defensive card in 70. McCarver is looking for work. Can you believe it? Not sure which McCarver we're going to take. He actually has a Montreal card in here, in addition to St. Louis and Philadelphia cards. And then lefty, Carlton, his 27-win card is going to the Phillies. But I don't even think McCarver caught him in 72. That's a full season right there. And he's a left-handed hitter and with power. So I don't know what's taking so long to get McCarver into the league. He'll probably get into the league. I'm almost 99% sure. It's just a question of which is his best year between 1969 and 1972. Daryl Patterson, that's just too many walks, my friend. I really think. In 22 innings, he walked 19 guys. You know, a team that doesn't care about pitching very much, like the Colorado Rockies, might take a guy like this just to add more runs to their games. Mike Nagy really struggled in this tournament. He had 2 or 3 bad starts. Great card, though. I think Nagy gets into the league. If not with this particular year, his 70 year, he's got a couple good years, Nagy, with the Sox. So I'm crossing my fingers because he's a starter 7. Don Wilson's already in the league for the Ohio team. Ranko is trying to get into the league for the Expos. Could be this card, maybe. Here's a nameless card for Vida Blue. He's already in the league with that 71 card. It's really sad to see these stats, though, from 1969. I shouldn't have really made this card. I just needed a left-handed pitcher, and Vida Blue had name recognition, so I made it. Yeah. Stan Bonson, it's time to get into the league either with this card, which goes in the rotation, or there's a couple more Stan Bonson cards that are pretty good. So I'm pretty sure he will get into the league. Ron Law. No. 5.02 ERA, only relief. Yeah, there's not much good to say about that, unfortunately. Ellsworth's already in the league for Toronto. And that's a wrap on Halifax's season in the Winter Baseball Classic. 1 down, 15 to go. Thanks for checking out the video. We'll see you next time.